Every year, the 6th graders study a comprehensive unit on the Olympics, both modern and ancient, to tie in with our lessons with mythology and history.
We learn about the history of the traditions, the games, the sportsmanship, the victories, and the hardships.
We then spend a day where we compete all day in ancient city-states on Olympic Day.
Our team was a Team Olympia, and I don't want to brag, but we won this year.
Mr. O'Shea loves everything to do with the Olympics. He lives for the Olympics.
Each year, he loves talking with the 6th graders about what they have learned in the Olympic unit, and he teaches extra details that we might not have learned. The 6th grade would like to honor Mr. O'Shea by sharing his love for the Olympics.
Before Olympic Day, we worked together to create a banner that represents our class. This year, we decided that our banner should be a simple but colorful design of the Olympic rings.
It allows us all to see the chance that it is exactly our purpose. Here's our class banner.
All of our classmates have signed the banner on the color that represents their Olympic Day team.
The represented city-states are red for Corinth, white for Olympia, yellow for Athens, black for Sparta, green for Phoenicia, and our names are signed here in the blue because we are Team Arcadia.
We also spent a lot of time discussing the Olympic motto. Mr. O'Shea, can you name the Olympic motto? And can you tell me it in English too?
Faster, stronger, higher.
Faster, higher, faster.
Yes.
But back to the motto, each year the 6th grade class creates a motto, or saying that represents their entire class. We worked as a class to develop the class motto of, we won't wait for the world to change, we'll change it ourselves. When we talked about mottos, we talked about the fact that Mr. O'Shea has a lot of mottos. Some of us suggested that his motto is, rain is liquid sunshine. However, we all agreed that his favorite motto is, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Through our time at Charleston Day, Mr. O'Shea has inspired us to know that we can change the world through little positive things that make a big difference.
Team Phoenicia would like to thank you, Mr. O'Shea, for always modeling integrity for the Charleston Day community.
Today, Team Corinth would like to honor Mr. O'Shea as a hero of Charleston Day School. In the ancient Olympics, there were many prizes given to the victors or heroes.
Two examples of the awards that they received were a fine horse and a bottle of olive oil. These were given to the champions who exhibited athletic prowess as well as sportsmanship.
We would like to offer Mr. O'Shea the gift of a noble steed and some low country olive oil in recognition of the many lessons he has taught us throughout our time at CDS.
Through these lessons, we have learned the value of sportsmanship and that giving your best effort or doing the right thing is often better than winning.
Mr. O'Shea, you are truly worthy of this fine horse and olive oil.
I'm wondering where that horse was
One of the most coveted prizes in the ancient Olympic Games was a wreath of olive leaves.
The olive leaves represented the great god Zeus, for whom the games originated in the Polis Olympia. Champions would return to their polises proudly displaying this headpiece as indication of their victory and heroism.
Champions would return to their
Their community would hold them in great esteem when they saw the wreath on the head of the victors as they returned to their home.
Mr. O'Shea often does not receive the accolades that he deserves as one of the true heroes of Charleston Day.
Therefore, Team Athens proudly awards Mr. O'Shea with an olive wreath of his own as a token of our appreciation.
As Mr. O'Shea moves on to a new school, he will be greatly missed here at Charleston Day.
We know our class will never forget him and the lessons that he has taught us, and we hope that he won't forget us.
We decided to create a replica of this year's 6th grade class Olympic banner with a minor adjustment.
Rather than this banner simply representing us, we wanted it to represent both Mr. O'Shea and our class.
Therefore, we've added Mr. O'Shea's personal motto, anything worth doing is worth doing right, along with the other one that we created.
Mr. O'Shea, on behalf of the 6th grade, Team Sparta proudly presents you with your own Olympic banner.